In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. The Sunday of the layman, أو أحد المخلع. What do you see in this picture? What? Broken glass. I mean, if you are walking down the street and you saw those bunch of broken glasses on the floor, what do you do? And just take care, watch it, don't do anything. It's a bunch of broken glasses of no value. And sometimes you are broken like this broken glass. And this layman is a symbol of brokenness, and not only brokenness but also loneliness. And if you go and you see the conversation between him and the Lord told him, he said to him, "You want to be made well at Turid al-Tabra?" And this is a tough question that you would ask someone who was sick for 38 years. If you are sick for 38 days, we know all of the blessed Abuna stayed in the ICU over the 38 days. It's very hard. Every single day is very hard. Miraculously, Abuna got healed, thank God. But it is very hard. It is very hard to live sick, and the sickness is a sign of brokenness. Sign of I cannot do anything in my life. And some people, I bet they were sick for a long time. And one of them, a lady, told me, I'm not aware if I'm alive or I'm not alive. Because you have been sick for a very long time and bedridden for a very long time. You don't know. You don't know the days. That's why it was Saturday and he walked on the Sabbath. He doesn't know. He has been on bed for 38 years. And the brokenness that was in this sick man was unbelievable, because not only that he was broken and he was sick and he was tormented from inside and outside, but also he was alone, because he said, I have no man, laysa li insan. And if you research, and if you think, just think, you have teenagers until the age 24, okay? Try to think with me. So teenagers till the age 24, okay? Then from 25 to 35, age. Then from 35 to 45, 45 to 65, and above 65 in the end. So this is the age group of the people. Think which is the most group of people that they are feeling loneliness. Which would be the biggest group that feel loneliness? The older group, the 65 and above, or actually the 75 and above, they are extremely lonely. But the situation is not like this. In reality, this is not the case. They asked, this is from the BBC, people in the survey who said, I recall this is above 10,000 adults or people who got into above 10,000. And we asked them about how much you feel lonely or very often lonely. Do you see what is the highest level of people are lonely? Which one?
The youngest group.
Which one? The teenagers and those who are till the age 24. Can you believe this? With all this technology, with all this amount of things we do, with all these people around us, that they are the most generation that is feeling loneliness. This is mind-blowing. Because the first thing that came to mind, definitely the older group, because you see people in the senior homes, and they are alone, many of them are alone. There was a brilliant teenager girl got a grant for millions of dollars from the government. This girl did this. She's living in a city where the police cannot enter the city because of the rate of crime. Here in the US, the police cannot enter. There is no existence to the police. One of my professors who was in charge of the grant, he told me the story. He told us the story. So they have a grant with millions of dollars, and he was in the board that assigned to award the grants. And he got a letter, an application with a TK 7th or 8th grade girl applying. She's created a small non-profit organization, and this is what she did. She said, in the city that we are in, it is very well known, in this city no police. There is senior home where all the getters and the takers and the grandpa are there. And there are tons of kids with no mom and no dad because, or none of them, or single parent because of the rate of crime, many are killed. What she did is she lost her mom and her dad, and she's living with her grandma alone in a motel room. It's unbelievable the resilience of the younger generation. But this is what she thought of. She said, you know what? Now there are all this amount of kids are alone and disturbed and going on their own. And all these adult senior people are alone and not having anyone to ask about them. Now why not to partner? Every senior citizen, every person in the senior home to take care of one of the kids. So the kids will go to them, they will do the homework in their place, they will try to support them financially, and it kept growing and growing and growing. The non-profit organization, I don't recall the name, but it kept going unbelievably amount of growth because now she matched the needs of both. And this is a middle schooler, but she worked on satisfying the need of loneliness. She worked on this. The older people are lonely and the younger people are lonely, and you think, they don't need each other. Oh, my kids are never going to play with the ghetto and take. No. They are in dire need of compassion, in dire need of ihtimam, affection. They need three things. 3 A's. The first A is attention. Second A is approval. Third A is affection. They need attention, I can see you. They need approval, I am there and I'm blessed in what you are doing. And they need also affection, compassion, and love. But the heartbreaking, by the way, this is an old study. The study that you are seeing is an old study. The latest, the number of younger generation who are feeling lonely is 60%. So every 10, you have 6 of the 10 are feeling lonely in the younger generation. So, and COVID came, more isolation, more screen, more social media, and it's going downhill. But this man is feeling the same. 38 years, he has no man and no one is asking about him. That's why it is of great importance, if you have a chance of our kids, this can be something in school project that we reach also to, we take the youth and we reach to the senior homes. Because both are feeling loneliness. I'm not saying this will be a long term, but at least we'll connect. At least we'll give something. But here, we are dealing with 2 big problems. The brokenness of the heart, the brokenness of the relationships, the brokenness of the homes, the brokenness and the division in the society, the brokenness that we are going through, and also the loneliness. And this man was experiencing both. The late man كان عنده in the brokenness وكان عنده the loneliness. But return back to this group of piece of glasses. Have you been to St. Peter Basilica in Italy? If you have been to Italy, this is one of the most famous cathedrals. And in this famous cathedral, after they built the cathedral, and they had huge windows of glasses, and they built in everything, and everything went fine. They ordered from Italy, they ordered the glass from Belgium, and there is no airlines, or it is coming by boat, and it takes from 3 to 6 months from the day of the order to reach to the church. The glass of the cathedral arrived. Everything went perfect, excellent, and everything excellent measurement, except one big window that the glass that is there is wrong measured. Is measured wrongly. And they cannot fit in the glass 3 days from the opening of the cathedral. The popes are coming, the metropolitans all over the Catholic Church, the presidents. It's a huge, huge day. 3 days. And they kept wondering what we can do, and we cannot leave just this glass open with all this beauty, and we cannot order, and we cannot go to Belgium. It's a stuck situation. They were discussing, and the news reached to who? To Mikhail. So he told them, let me see what's going on. So he told them, out of those glasses that you have installed, there is any broken pieces? They told him, yeah, there is tons of broken pieces. When we were fitting it in and when we were putting there was a little bit of extra, and he told them, collect all the broken pieces to me and put it in my workplace. And he took all the broken glass that was there, he started coloring it, and he created one of the best icons of Christ in the cathedral, and he connected the pieces of broken glass with rosas with that. And this is the beginning of the new generation in the icons that is done. If you many churches, you will find pieces that they are put together and they are shaping the face of Christ or whatever. So a group of broken glasses thrown on the floor or in the trash of no value. You put it in the hand of Mikhail. He makes the most beautiful icon, and everyone, when the opening of the cathedral started, everyone said this is the most beautiful place in the cathedral, out of the brokenness, and it was an icon. As far as I recall, it is about that Christ is in it. أنتم الذين قد تصور المسيح فيكم. You have been shaped in the form of Christ. And God will take the brokenness of the relationships, the brokenness in the family, the brokenness in the heart, the depression, the anxiety, the loneliness, all the small pieces. He will put it all together, and He will make this beautiful icon of you when you give Him all these pieces, and you take care of those things that I cannot do. But we take the broken stuff and we start crying over I broke up in this relationship and I'm no longer in a relationship and I'm single. Or my family is going through hard time. Or we see this, what happened and these people, what they did, and the division and it's unbelievable. But the loneliness, I recall a lady told me this statement that was very powerful. You think, I will tell you a statement, but let me tell you something else. One of the myths, أحد الأكاذيب in about marriage, that your spouse to be your Eve or your Adam will be for you everything. 10. One of the myths, أحد الأكاذيب, that says in the research that you think that your spouse to be your Adam, your Eve, or your existing spouse is for you everything. That they will satisfy all your needs, your emotional, your intellectual, your physical, your social, your academics, your financial, that he or she will be for you everything, and you will have that high expectation, and you go in real life. So this high expectation Your spouse is not everything for you, God is. Your spouse is not everything for you, God is. But when you go in the marriage or you are existing as a married couple or whatever is the stage, and you go with the mindset that my spouse is my everything, but then I'm not fulfilled there, and I'm not fulfilled there, and I'm feeling there, and I'm not fulfilled there, and I'm not fulfilled. Everything crashes and everything falls apart, and now we see the brokenness more in the relationship within the family, because it is a myth, kisbah, that your spouse will be everything for you. God is. Your spouse will never be everything for you, even if the best spouse ever you can think of. So this lady said this statement: Abuna, I got married so as I will not be feeling alone. I got married so I will not be feeling alone. And after I got married, I'm feeling even more lonely. Again, I got married so as I will not be feeling alone. And after I got married, I'm even feeling more lonely. Because you thought that your spouse will be everything. No, ما فيش حد فيكم everything for the kids or the spouses. Anyone maybe I'm not aware. And I'm not. God is. So it is very important to be aware. Don't fall on the problem, or don't say all this brokenness, all these problems, all this loneliness, all this heartbreak, all this sickness, all these issues that we are going through. When you put all this brokenness in the hands of the Master, who has got the whole world in his hand, he brings Christ out of each one of us. And this is the beauty. The things that you think that it is of no value, you put it in the hands of God, and it will be very valuable. Many stories about this. You think God cannot utilize you, and you find that God is using people who are well-educated, people who have no wealth, people who are maybe intellectually bare minimum, and he is taking those where the disciples are making and spreading the good news to the whole world and preaching through them, because he has worked in us. That's why even in our brokenness we should boast. لازم نفتخر لما احنا نبقى مكسورين or on our weakness, because we know that God will take this and will, if you put it in the hands of God, you will take it and He will make the best of it. The things that you cannot even think, like this icon and the Basilica. So, but there is one condition in this story. The brokenness and putting everything in the hands of God, God is telling me and is telling you one thing. When the Lord saw the lame man in the temple, and after this, Jesus found him in the temple and said to him, "See, you have been made well." And hold on, I created the new icon. I worked in the brokenness that you were in. I solved the problem of satisfaction. I solved the problems of addiction. I solved the problem of your social anxiety. I solved all the problems. Sin no more, lest the worst thing can come upon you. Sin no more. لا تخطئ لئلا يكون لك أشر. So this is the only condition that God is asking me and asking you. Yeah, I will work with this brokenness. I will work with this pieces of glass. I will work with these things that you think no way it will be of any value. I will create a great image of you, and I will be in you, and I will create a great image of me in you. But just sin no more, lest worse things can come upon you. قبل الكسر. عارفين الآية دي؟ Before brokenness there is pride. قبل الكسر كبرياء. Before brokenness there is pride. And when we are prideful, we get broken very easily. You know, in the hurricane in Florida, there was a very strong hurricane, extremely strong hurricane. And to the extent that the trees that has been planted for hundreds of years is plucked all over and thrown to a different place and destroyed many of the green life in Florida. But there was a certain type of ponds that was never broken. And the ponds after the storm stood upright, looks great, amazing. And you see everything is destroyed. And this pond, or this type of pond is still there intact, no problems. So we kept researching what's going on, how this pond stood a hurricane when all the other trees were completely destroyed. They found that this pond, when the hurricane comes, it bends down all the way. Then the hurricane goes up away, then it goes up all the way. It humbles itself. عشان كده قبل الكسر الكبرياء before brokenness there is pride. When I'm prideful, we're easily broken. When we humble ourselves, we are not broken, or the chances of us getting broken or getting injured or getting hurt is much less. So may God give me and give each one of us that you will never say or fall in this trick or myth that your spouse or your spouse to be will be everything for you, because God is. But when you go to Him and tell Him, God, you know what, all this brokenness that I have in my life, please take it and make something of it if you are seeing this is according to your will. And the condition that God is telling me and you, not our work of the brokenness, but sin no more. Sin no more. Try to live a life of repentance, hold fast to me, and even if you are if you sin, and even if you fall, there is hope. Because after 30 years of sinning, or 38 years of, we don't know the history, but the Lord told him, sin no more, so as it will not be worse to you. This means that there has been a sin in the beginning in his life. There is always hope, there is always God who reached to us even at the time of our loneliness. So one of the things to deal with loneliness is going outside of yourself. Don't wait. And you are in the church, you are standing alone. When I saw you, you didn't say hi, and I saw you didn't say hi, and I saw other family didn't say hi, and I said, what? People here are not welcome. They are mean. They are, and you keep going back home, angry and bitter, and they didn't say hi to me, they didn't greet me, and this is going on, and while the scripture said, من سخرك ميلا فامشي معه اثنين. If you are being compelled to go 1 mile, go 2 miles. What is the second mile? Is going outside. The 1 mile, I have to do it. The second mile is no one is pushing you, it is your will. So it is the positive impact of Christianity. And instead of me waiting for you to greet me, I will go and greet you. Instead of me waiting for you to greet me, I will go and say, hi, how are you doing? I haven't seen you before. What is your name? Even if I'm the first time in the church. The mindset is, instead of waiting something to happen to me, but proactively reaching out to the people. And it is when we grow or when we go outside of ourselves that we can break the cycle of loneliness. May God give me and give each one of us all the wholeness that He can work in us. Remember His word, sin no more, so as it will not be worse for us, and trust in God and go outside of yourself, even if it is very hard to feel lonely. Say, why should I stay like this? Should I go and reach out to people to whom is the